Hello everyone. So this is our project of IoT based smart monitoring, green monitoring system. So in this we have used an soil sensor here, and MQ sensor for gas detection, and DHT11 sensor for temperature and moisture detector. So basically our problem statement is that in India 20 to 25% of grain is getting waste, not because of bad harvest, but because of bad storage system. So what basic factors that affect the grain damage? So first is we can say that temperature, second is moisture over the grain, and third is the gas produced in it. So we have used three sensors here. First is soil sensor. We have inputted the soil sensor in this MQ sensor also, and DHT sensor also. So as you can see on a screen, so we can see this is an OLED display. So here we can see the temperature, moisture, and humidity. So here is temperature and moisture is all right. So our grain is okay. Now we will check for the weight grain. Okay, so for the weight grain, if this is a soil sensor, this is an weight grain. So if we inserted this soil sensor in this, as you can see here, for a second, so we have inserted this soil sensor here. So as you can see, we inserted this sensor in this weight grain. So it will detect the temperature, it will detect the moisture. If the moisture goes under 20, the buzzer will started. The buzzer is making the sound. So for this, the connection is we have inserted inside the ESP, as you can see here. We have taken ESP32 and connected a buzzer to it, and also a breadboard for basic wiring. That's it. So this is our code. So in which we have first declared the DHT for DHT11 sensor. It is a library. We have included wire.h for wire input. There is another library hash include Adafruit and gfx.h. This library is basically used for OLED graphic. Then there is hash include Adafruit SSD1306. This is library used to store, used to handle the Adafruit like OLED display. Then we have defined DHT pin D4. So here we have defined that our DHT pin is connected to the D4 in ESP32. Then define DHT type. So we have defined here DHT11. There are basically two types of DHT, DHT11, DHT22. Then there is defined soil pin. Here we have defined the soil moisture pin to the E0 of ESP32. Then we have also defined the gas pin to the D5 and the D6. Then we have defined the screen width of OLED display, that is 128 width and height is 64. Then we have created an Adafruit SSD 1306 in which we have passed the screen width, screen height, and wire. So also we created the DHT object in which we have passed parameters DHT pin and DHT. Now void setup. So here we have added our setup. So here is 9600. What is 9600 is the board. You can see here. It is the board. So next is pin mode. We have here pin mode gas pin, which is taking the input, and buzzer. So here we have called the DHT.begin, that function. Then dot begin, here we have declared D2 and D1 for the OLED display. Then here we have given the condition if display dot. So this is the basically screen's name, and this OX3 is the address of the screen where the data will be stored. Serial dot print to print the display of OLED if OLED is not. Then clear display to clear previous data from the OLED display. Then we have selected here text size, then set cursor. In set cursor, we have just defined the size where will our text will display OLED screen. Then we have displayed IoT grain for our project. Then there is cursor again for monitor system. Then there is a delay of 3 seconds. So for every 3 seconds, the data get updated. Okay, then there is void loop. In loop, we have temperature and humidity. We have called the functions of it. Then soil means the moisture data. We have here we have declared it soil, but it's the moisture data, whatever the moisture will be. Then gas, int gas, which checks if it's available or not. Then it will display. This is the display all sensor data. Here we have printed and given the variable. Then there is display dot clear display. So we have called the function again here. Then here we also say size, text color. Also we have given the condition if temp is not null or humidity is not null, then cursor error or those things. If our DHT is not working, then display that DHT error. Okay. Then there is also 2 second delay for the DHT. The temperature and humidity updated in every 2 seconds from real time. Then also display set cursor for same uh, humidity and temperature. We have set it the all options where will it display on the screen. Now we have written here condition if soil is greater than 1000. So actually it's the data of moisture in which we have the sensor error. If the it shows moisture greater than 1000, then it will give error. Just we can change the condition as well according to conditions. So there is this is the main condition of. So here if gas is equals to 1, suppose in our project we are showing that if NH3 is present, so our grain is rotting or getting bad, so it produces gases like CO2, NH3. So if our MQ sensor detects gas equal to 1, or temperature is greater than 40, or soil is moisture is less than 20, so the buzzer will ring very high and it will show danger on OLED display. Then again else if condition for is greater than, soil is less than equal to, it shows the warning. So else condition we have written that otherwise buzzer will be very low and no ringing, and it is in safe region and grains are safe. And at the end we displayed all the data, and at the end we have for the 2 seconds. Thank you.